Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the 49ers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Texas offense takes the field to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Hits him with a stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the 49ers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The 49ers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls it in. It's Nicholas. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Give to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Young. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 10 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short. defense was there to make the stop. They punted away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Going to the running game. Great cut there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got the first down and still on his feet. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 95, on to punt.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the 49ers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Burris. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. The hand to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Rutledge. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2, you got 2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game.
There he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats. Because he is not easy to bring down.
Ready
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's Rutledge. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Mean Green. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
With the catch, it's Young. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Rutledge. Turning it on. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Nice heads-up. Defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The 49ers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Creates a little room. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots.
There he goes. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He'll pull it on the read. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.